Zoro's the walking blueprint when it comes to being the perfect right-hand man in the world of anime. He strives to become the world's strongest swordsman while prioritizing his captain Monkey D. Luffy. So today, we're gonna give Zoro his flowers and rank his top 10 showcases of power in One Piece. What's up guys, it's your boy Romans, aka Roman Sensei, and today, we're gonna talk about our boy Zoro. He has truly come a long way from the Baratie with Mihawk, and we gotta talk about it. Now if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, please do so and join the crew, we love to have you. Also, if you love One Piece content, make sure you give this video a like, a thumbs up, and everything. Make sure you press the notification bell too, so you know when I drop some new content, because you know I keep it dropping. So yeah, we're in the middle of this One Piece break, and I think it's a perfect time to talk about some of Zoro's best moments. And man, this ranking, I'm not gonna lie, it stressed me out. I have a lot of honorable mentions as well. So don't forget in the comments below to let me know what your rankings are, what your favorite Zoro moments are as well. And I know, I can already tell that I'm gonna have some people request a Sanji video after this, and I'll probably do that. Let me know. Let's get it! Alright, at number 10, I have Zoro versus Hody Jones at Fishman Island. But anything post time skip Zoro, it always had me hyped, because around that time, I wanted to know what did he learn when he trained with Mihawk, and I know I was not the only one. And I think it's fair to say that Zoro did some slight flexes throughout that whole arc that did not disappoint. Because I mean, come on, fighting Hody Jones in the water where Hody Jones is supposed to have an advantage, flex. I wasn't disappointed, so I had to put it on the list, and I think it's just fair to start it off. I'm just starting it off with Hody Jones versus Zoro. That's fair. 10. Alright, now at number 9, I had to have this on the list somewhere, or I just felt like in the comments, oh, y'all were gonna get me. Y'all were definitely gonna get me. I have Zoro versus Kaku. I do it. Enies Lobby. When you think of memorable Zoro moments when it comes to power and showing out, I instantly think of him tapping into Asura using the Demon Asura 9 sword style. I mean, come on now. I mean, it was honestly perfectly fitting for it to happen at that time, because as we all know, they were all inspired fighting for Nico Robin. The emotions, the impact. I had to have it on this top 10 list. Now at number 8, I have Zoro versus the bounty hunters at Whiskey Peak. 100 bounty hunters was not enough to slow Zoro down, let's be honest. This is definitely one of those pre-time skip gems when you think about the pre-time skip art. I always find it funny because during this, he's practically protecting the crew because the crew's just passed out, you know, they were busy partying. But just like I said a few moments ago, it being pre-time skip, I think that's an impressive feat alone and definitely deserves to be on this list, so I have it at 8. At number 7, we have yet again another milestone for Zoro. It's when he learned to cut steel against Mr. One. Now remember, Dazbone's Devil Fruit allows him to turn his body into steel blades, so at that moment, that was a huge challenge for Zoro. It really was. It pushed him to the edge. But after Zoro was beaten down, he did not give up. No, he did not. He learned how to cut steel right on the spot. Remember, at this time, with pre-time skips, when all this stuff was happening, those are impressive feats compared to what we're seeing now. They're still impressive at that time. But this moment was so much more important than a lot of them, because this is him stepping towards his actual goal of being, you know, the world's strongest swordsman. So it's something that he had to face eventually. Now at number 6, we have a personal favorite of mine. It's Zoro versus Killer in the Wano arc. Now if you don't know now, let me just say one thing right here. Wano Zoro was built different, and that's why we all wanted so much more from him in Wano, because man, bro was on demon time, and he kept getting in situations just one after another. Next thing you know, he's fighting Gyukimaru, and then he's fighting Killer. But you know I'm not wrong when I say that fight really gave us that cinematic feel, cause ooh, Zoro and Killer were both fighting like madmen, destruction, the bloodlust. It was very entertaining, and I wanted more. The fight was not long enough. But I mean, come on now, when Zoro got stabbed and he just kept fighting, man, I got off my seat. Reading the chapter, got off my seat. That's when you know moments are peak. So I had to have it on this list. I almost had it a little bit higher, but like I said before, there are a lot of Zoro moments. So let's just keep on going now. We have that one at 6. We're halfway through. And just like I said before, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the like button for One Piece content, hit the notification bell as well, but let's just keep this list going. At number 5, we have a moment again that's another huge milestone. It's Zoro versus Pika, and you guys know why. Now as you know, Zoro fights Pika in the Dressrosa arc, and Pika's Devil Fruit allows him to assimilate his body into any and all types of stone. And guys, that's when you knew the drama was gonna build up for a big moment for Zoro, and oh yeah. After Pika turned into a golem, he decides that it's time for action, and that's when Zoro decides to hit him with a hockey attack just going off of instincts. And you already know when he did this, boy was just dripped out. I'm a huge fan of the Dressrosa arc, so honestly this moment, yeah, I can replay this and never get tired of it. So I think having it at 5, it fits. It definitely fits. Now we're on the number 4, and this is when it's about to get real juicy. At 4, we have Zoro blocking Kaido and Big Mom's attack, and man, of course the animation brings it to life, but even in the manga chapter, you knew that this attack was no game whatsoever. I mean, just think of the stakes. On top of the skull, we have the battle against the 2 Yonko Titans, and they had enough and just wanted to take them all out in one hit. And Zoro, without question, decides to step in and deflect it? Woo! Now, I know you guys remember this. Luffy was extremely terrified for our boy Zoro. He was even wondering what the hell was he doing. Now, look, I know some people use this moment right here also in defense when they say that Zoro can beat Kid, and I mean, what Zoro did right here, that's impressive. At number 3, we have Zoro versus Kaido, and I mean, come on now, you know exactly what I'm talking about. This was a feat in its own. Zoro was doing his thing in Wano. Now, as you all remember, Luffy was going through his KO marathon with Kaido, and luckily Law and Zoro were right there, and Zoro did what he had to do, man. He did what Zoro does all the time. And noted, this is after he took the attack from both Kaido and Big Mom. And that's when he gives Kaido all he has left with his 9 sword style and actually had an effect on Kaido, leaving a mark exactly where Oden did. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I know I was not the only one off my seat again, especially when it was animated. It's an impactful scene. Now at number 2, this might be a hot take, but like I said, let me know in the comments what you think about this. I wouldn't think this would be as much as a hot take, but we have Zoro versus King. At number 2, I know the Zoro vs. King fight right here, man, is one of the most monumental moments for Zoro, if not the biggest. But I have it at 2. I mean, come on now, this fight is fresh in our minds from the manga and definitely the anime. The animation was peak. It brought this whole fight to life just perfectly. Just perfectly. Everything about it. You felt it. You felt the fight. You felt what Zoro was doing. You felt what Zoro was trying to accomplish. When he called Luffy his best friend, the whole moment, the whole fight. We're up in the big leagues now. I have it at number 2, I do, but I think it's well deserved. I mean, Conqueror's Coding. We're talking about milestones throughout this list for Zoro. This right here, the biggest milestone when it comes to showcasing his power. Definitely I have it at 2. Now don't come at me in the comments, man, because I think you guys are gonna like number 1. I think you guys are. You'll understand. You guys can probably guess it right now, but at number 1, I have Nothing Happened. Now to me, this moment is undoubtedly the most powerful Zoro moment in my book. This moment wasn't just a showcase of brute strength, it was beyond that. It was beyond just power. This moment is so iconic, it just represents power in its full definition. I mean, as you recall, the deal was he needed to take all of the pain from Luffy's body, and after asking to change location, he took every bit of it. And then as you recall, that's when Sanji finds him, and that's when we get the answer from Zoro as in nothing happened, because Sanji wanted to know what in the world was going on here. It was obvious something went on here. Not only is this one of my favorite One Piece moments, but this moment right here is also one of the best showcases of power in my book. Alright guys, that is my Zoro's top 10 showcases of power in One Piece ranking. What do you guys think? I think the ranking was decent, I really do. I'm really looking forward to seeing what your guys' rankings are in the comments below. And if you guys want a Sanji video just like this, let me know in the comments and I'll get right to it. Maybe I'll do a Sanji video next. Maybe I will. But yeah guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button and join the crew. We're growing every day and we love to have you. Please give this video a thumbs up as well for some more One Piece content. I'm working on some more One Piece and anime videos for you guys as we speak. So until I see you guys next time, which is going to be very, very soon, much love and God bless.